I see you on your phone. Let's praise God. If I'm not spreading this, I'm not doing God's work, so just give me a minute of your time. Lust is destroying you. You think because you have an urge and you can just turn on a video and do what you have to do, it's perfectly okay. Or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend and because you love them, you can fall in sexual immorality and it's perfectly okay, when it's destroying your mind and you can't even look at another person in the grocery store without undressing them. Not even just disciples, but people in general. Over 69% of men struggle with lust. Over 49% of women struggle with lust. I could talk about 1 Corinthians 6, 18 and 19, where it talks about flee from sexual immorality because no other sin affects the body as this one, because our body is a temple. But I want to run somewhere else. Watch this. In Matthew 7, verse 7, this is what Jesus himself says in Sermon on the Mount. Keep on asking and you will receive what you ask for. Keep on seeking and you will find. Keep on knocking and the door will be open to you. So Jesus says, ask and you shall receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open. Jesus dying on the cross gave you the opportunity to break every single chain to sin in your life. But I want to ask you this question. How desperate are you to release the change that lust has over your life? And if you think lust doesn't have a chain over people's lives, I want you to take a perspective. Look at what lust has done to marriages. Look how lust has corrupted our youth. That woman that you think is so bad and that woman that you keep on dressing, that is somebody's daughter. That was somebody's little princess one time, and that is God's daughter. You can't even turn on social media without seeing something lustful pop up. You can't even turn on a TV with your kid or your little brother or your little sister without seeing lust pop up. Lust is everywhere because lust kills love, and love is God. But I want to bring it back here. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be open. How desperate are you to ask God into your heart and ask him to remove you from the temptation, asking him to give you the opportunity to flee from the sexual immorality, asking him to help you love him more and hate what he hates? How desperate are you to seek him? When you play hide and seek, the objective is to seek and find the other person. But here's the thing about God. God never hides. You're just not looking in the right place. And the reason why you don't look in the right place is because lust has blinded you so bad from God's presence. But when lust starts to creep in and you get that urge, are you desperate to seek God and run into his presence so he can take away that urge and allow you to understand that you are loved and you don't need lust? But how desperate are you to knock? Jesus means in this instance, knocking on the door to God's heart. Are you constantly showing up at God's doorstep, knocking on his door, asking him to help you grow as a man or woman of God, to overcome this lust that has been taking over your life? Have you been knocking on the door to God's heart, asking him into your heart every single day so he can transform your heart, so you can produce the actions that he needs you to produce as a man or woman of God in his kingdom? When God's love has taken over your life, lust doesn't have to be a factor anymore. Lust only has as much power as we allow it to have.